Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Sesame Record Reviews. And if you notice right off the bat, we have this Sesame Place blanket here as a setup, because how many of you thought the last setup was dull? But now with all of that out of the way, let's get to today's record, and here we have the 10th anniversary album. Well, 10th anniversary of what, you might ask? Well, Sesame Street. Well, this show hit its 10th season in 1978. And if you might also notice, the silvery record cover, and you might also call this Sesame Street Silver, as a sequel to Sesame Street Gold from the previous year, but that's not the point of today's episode. And given the silver cover, it's kind of a pain in the ass to read some of this, especially the back cover, so let's get to a setup where you could see it a lot better. Now that we have the record on the floor right here, let's zoom in, and it says, a limited edition LP record of 25 greatest hits. Didn't K-Tel already do that? Anyway. Plus 12 autograph photos suitable for framing. We'll get to that in just a moment. Like it said, 25 greatest hits starring our friends from Sesame Street. Big Bird, Grover, Cookie, Ernie, Bert, the Count, Oscar, Betty Lou. Ooh, you won't really hear her on this. Anyway, let's get to the backside and see who we can find on here. Here we go. Tracks on side 1. Tracks on side 2. The Human Cast and the Muppet Cast. Like it said, 12 autograph photos plus complete lyrics to all songs. Where does it say that? Oh, I see. Now this gatefold sleeve is really cool. Let's see if we can have a pan around to them. Back to the original setup. Given that this is an anniversary album, this sounds like a lot of fun. But before we get this on the record player, let's see if we can have a look at those aforementioned 12 autograph photos. And here we have the famous art wall, where you can find the 12 autograph photos from this record on the wall. Starting down here, we have Love from Gordon and Olivia. Kermit the Frog here. Yeah, I decided I wanted to color in the Muppet photos. The Count. Oscar the Grouch. Lots of birdseed and love from Big Bird. Snuffly yours, Mr. Snuffleupagus. To you from Grover. Hi from Bert and Ernie. Susan and Bob. Harry, Cookie Monster. Luis, Mr. Hooper, happy 115th. David and Maria, and love from all the gang at Sesame Street. Like it said, suitable for framing, and these photos are just fine on this wall. Now if we can get over to the record player. Whew. Now that we have the Mighty Fine Record on the Mighty Fine Record player. The audio may be shitty, but no skips from what I've seen. Yeah, I know what I said about no skipping, but that was real to the record. A lot of intros and stuff in between was cut. And with the gatefold lyrics, you can sing to the songs we know. Oh, I love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty. Anything ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love trash. Or songs we don't know. How would you like to play some ball, Bert? Wouldn't you like to go outside? Wouldn't you like to play a game of hide and seek? You seek, I'll hide. Maybe you'll run around the block. Really, it's such a lovely day and such a perfect time for us to go out and play. Now that we're on side 2. Yeah, like I said, there's intros and stuff that are cut as well. But hey, if some need them, you make that time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Vo-vo-vo-rio.
It seems to blend in with so many other ordinary things. And people tend to pass you over, because you're not standing out like flashy sparkles in the water, or stars in the sky.
Ah, little Jerry. Yay for the count. Go to sleep, my little bat. Oh, say good night to your black cat. Do not put on your nightgown. You'll be sleeping upside down. See, if it weren't for these inside lyrics, I wouldn't know the lyrics to these songs. So that about wraps up this edition of Sesame Record Reviews. Also, one little thing before I go. Some of you may remember having this as the 10th anniversary album. Some of you may remember this as the anniversary album. See, when they reissued this in 1981, it was called the anniversary album. And it was put in 2 separate records. A lot of intros were re-added as well, but a lot of cast photos and stuff. No, I should say all the cast photos. None of that was on that reissue. Nope. But anyway, that about wraps up today's edition. See you soon. Toodaloo!